One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that their value depends on how many friends they have. But the truth is, your worth is not determined by external validation. It's something that comes from within. Whether you have 100 friends or none at all, you are still just as important, just as capable, and just as deserving of love and respect. In a world that constantly pushes the idea that being surrounded by people means success, it's easy to feel like you're missing out if you don't have a strong social circle. But think about it, some of the most powerful and influential people in history went through periods of loneliness. They used that time to build themselves up, to grow stronger, and to find purpose beyond social acceptance. Your journey is unique, and sometimes solitude can be a gift. It gives you the opportunity to understand yourself on a deeper level without the noise of others influencing your thoughts. You get to decide who you are, what you stand for, and where you want to go in life without seeking approval from anyone else. Friendships are wonderful, but they should complement your life, not define it. If you tie your self-worth to having friends, you give others control over how you feel about yourself. Instead, focus on cultivating a strong sense of self. Learn to appreciate your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and embrace the person you are becoming. When you are confident in who you are, the right people will naturally gravitate toward you, not because you need them, but because you have something truly special to offer. Before you seek deep and meaningful friendships with others, you must first develop one with yourself. Think about it, if you don't enjoy your own company, how can you expect others to? Being your own best friend means treating yourself with the same kindness, patience, and encouragement that you would give to someone you love. Start by listening to yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts, your emotions, and your needs. When you feel down, instead of criticizing yourself, comfort yourself the way a true friend would. Replace negative self-talk with uplifting words. Instead of saying, "I'm so lonely," say, "This is a time for me to grow and discover myself." Shifting your perspective can change your entire experience. Learn to enjoy solitude. There's a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone can be empowering. It's a chance to do what makes you happy without worrying about anyone else's opinions. Take yourself out on a coffee date, go for a long walk, pick up a new hobby, or travel to a new place. When you learn to love your own company, you'll never truly feel lonely again. Invest in yourself. Just like in any friendship, effort is required to maintain a good relationship with yourself. Take care of your physical health by eating well, exercising, and getting enough rest. Nourish your mind by reading, learning, and growing. Support your emotional well-being by journaling, meditating, or engaging in creative activities that bring you joy. Most importantly, forgive yourself. True friendship means accepting imperfections and understanding that mistakes are part of growth. Don't be too hard on yourself for past choices or current struggles. Instead, give yourself the same grace and encouragement you would offer a close friend. When you become your own best friend, you set the standard for how others should treat you. You radiate confidence, self-respect, and happiness, qualities that naturally attract meaningful friendships in the future. In a world that often glorifies having a large social circle, it's easy to believe that more friends mean more happiness. But the truth is, having a few genuine, trustworthy friends is far more valuable than being surrounded by many people who don't truly care about you. The depth of your friendships matters more than the number of them. Many people fall into the trap of seeking validation through social connections, believing that being popular will bring them fulfillment. However, surface level friendships that lack emotional depth can often leave you feeling lonelier than being alone. A true friend is someone who supports you in your lowest moments, celebrates your successes without jealousy, and respects you for who you truly are. These are the friendships that add real meaning to your life. It's important to evaluate the people you allow into your space. Ask yourself, do they uplift me or do they drain my energy? Do they encourage my growth or do they make me feel small? Do they respect my boundaries or do they take advantage of my kindness? The answers to these questions will help you determine who is worth keeping close. Having a small but solid support system allows you to focus on building deeper, more meaningful connections. It's about having people in your life who truly understand you, who you can confide in without fear of judgment, and who will stand by your side no matter what. These types of friendships take time to build, but they are worth the wait. Another key to quality friendships is reciprocity. A healthy friendship is a two-way street. It's not just about what someone can do for you, but also what you bring to the relationship. Be the type of friend you wish to have. Show up for others, listen when they speak, and be there when they need support. But also remember, never pour from an empty cup. If a friendship is one-sided, where you are always the giver and never the receiver, it might be time to step back and reassess. It's better to have one or two true friends who genuinely care about you than to have dozens of acquaintances who disappear when times get tough. A single, meaningful connection can bring more joy, support, and fulfillment than 100 shallow relationships ever could. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to make friends is that they stay within their comfort zones. It's easy to get caught up in routine, sticking to familiar places, habits, and mindsets. But real growth and real friendships happen when you step beyond what feels safe and predictable. If you want to build meaningful connections, you have to be willing to take risks. This might mean starting conversations with strangers, joining new social groups, or putting yourself in unfamiliar situations. Yes, it can feel uncomfortable at first, but every great relationship begins with a first interaction. That initial step of introducing yourself, making eye contact, or simply showing up can open doors to incredible opportunities. Think about it. When you were a child, making friends was natural because you weren't overthinking everything. You played, laughed, and connected without fear of rejection. As adults, we tend to put up walls, fearing judgment or embarrassment. But the truth is, most people are just as nervous about making friends as you are. By being open, warm, and approachable, you create an inviting space for new relationships to form. One of the best ways to meet new people is to engage in activities that align with your interests. Join a local club, take a class, or volunteer in your community. When you participate in things you genuinely enjoy, you naturally surround yourself with like-minded individuals, making it easier to build connections. Additionally, try to break free from self-imposed limitations. If you often tell yourself, "I'm not good at making friends," or "people won't like me," challenge those thoughts. Replace them with positive affirmations like, "I am worthy of meaningful friendships," and "I attract kind and genuine people into my life." Your mindset plays a huge role in the way you interact with the world. It's also important to embrace rejection as a natural part of the process. Not every interaction will lead to a deep friendship, and that's okay. Some people will click with you while others won't tan. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. The key is to keep trying, keep showing up, and keep believing in yourself. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you grow stronger, more confident, and more open to the friendships that are waiting for you. One of the most powerful things you can do in life, especially when you feel alone, is to focus on your personal growth and self-improvement. Friendships are valuable, but the relationship you have with yourself is the foundation for every other relationship in your life. When you invest in your own development, you not only become a stronger and more confident person, but you also naturally attract the right people who align with your journey. Self-improvement starts with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your strengths, weaknesses, and the areas in which you want to grow. Are there habits that no longer serve you? Are there fears or insecurities holding you back? Instead of dwelling on the things you lack, shift your focus to the things you can change. Growth begins when you take responsibility for your own happiness and development. Expand your knowledge and skills. Read books, take online courses, learn a new hobby, or challenge yourself with something outside of your comfort zone. When you continuously seek growth, you not only enrich your own life, but you also become a more interesting and inspiring person to be around. People are naturally drawn to those who are passionate about life and always striving to improve. Take care of your physical and mental well being, exercise regularly, eat nutritious foods, and prioritize good sleep. A healthy body supports a healthy mind, and when you feel good physically, it positively impacts your confidence and energy levels. Similarly, practicing mindfulness, meditation, or journaling can help you gain clarity and emotional strength. A strong mind and body create a solid foundation for building lasting relationships. Surround yourself with positivity. Even if you don't have close friends right now, you can still create an environment that uplifts and inspires you. Follow motivational speakers, listen to empowering podcasts, and consume content that fuels your growth. The more you fill your life with positive influences, the more you'll develop a mindset that attracts the right people into your world. Most importantly, embrace the journey of self improvement with patience and self compassion. Growth takes time, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Don't compare your progress to others, see everyone is on their own unique path. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and in doing so, you will naturally find people who appreciate you for who you truly are. Building meaningful connections and friendships doesn't happen overnight, and that's okay. One of the most important things you can do is trust that everything is unfolding at the right time, in the right way, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Friendships, like all valuable things in life, require patience, effort, and the right circumstances to develop. It's easy to look at other people and wonder why they seem to have strong friendships while you feel alone. But remember, what you see on the surface is not always the full reality. Many people struggle with loneliness at different points in their lives, even those who appear to be surrounded by friends. Instead of comparing your journey to others, focus on your own path. What is meant for you will find you when the time is right. Trusting the process means letting go of the pressure to force connections. Friendships should develop naturally based on mutual understanding, respect, and shared experiences. If you try too hard to fit into a group or rush a friendship, it may not feel authentic. Allow relationships to grow organic sometimes. The best connections come from unexpected places and moments. It's also important to understand that loneliness is not permanent. Life is constantly changing, and so are the people who come into and out of your life. You might be in a season of solitude right now, but that doesn't mean it will last forever. Instead of seeing this time as a disadvantage, use it as an opportunity. This could be a period for self-discovery, for healing from past experiences, or for developing new passions that will eventually lead you to like-minded individuals. Rejection and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Not everyone you meet will become a close friend, and that's okay. Some connections are temporary, serving a specific purpose in your life before fading away. Instead of dwelling on friendships that didn't work out, focus on the lessons you learned and the opportunities ahead. Every experience, whether positive or negative, shapes you and prepares you for the friendships that are truly meant for you. Most importantly, trust yourself. Believe that you are worthy of deep, meaningful friendships and that they will come when the time is right. Continue to be open to put yourself out there and to be the kind of friend you would want to have. The process may take time, but when you trust in it and stay true to yourself, you will eventually find the connections that bring true joy and fulfillment into your life. Life is a journey filled with different seasons, some where you are surrounded by people and others where you walk alone. But remember, being alone does not mean being lonely. It means you have the space to grow, to heal, and to become the person you are meant to be. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you are building. The friendships that truly matter will come at the right time with the right people in the most natural way. Until then, love yourself, invest in your growth, and step outside your comfort zone. Be patient, be open, and trust that your story is still unfolding in the most beautiful way. You are not defined by your social circle, you are defined by the strength, love, and kindness within you. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep moving forward. The best is yet to come,